Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? Happy Monday to everyone. Guys, Bitcoin touching 57,000 this morning. Altcoins sitting slow. Altcoins not just there just yet. They're absolutely just hovering. What is happening? When are we finally gonna get the catch up from the alts? When are we gonna see a $60,000 Bitcoin this week? Guys, you know what? We're getting to really crucial stages in the market, and I'm very, very, very excited that we are ending this Q4 off the right way as it happened in 2013 and the 2017 bull cycle. History is repeating itself, and I'm here to help and show you guys how this market cycle works and what is the next steps. Guys, massive show today. I also have big giveaways. I have actually massive giveaways today, but only if we get 5,000 likes. I'll be giving away 3 giveaways at 5,000 likes, and I'll be giving away 5 giveaways at 7,000 likes. It's all up to you guys. Remember, we are showing every single day. We are here. All we need is you to hit that like button. Guys, massive show coming up. I have a lot of good alt calls for everyone as well. Big show. You do not want to miss. Get up, get up, get up. Good morning, guys. Or morning to me. I know there's a lot of people all over the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Crypto Banter. As you can see, I'm not in the studios today. I'm back in Joburg. Tomorrow morning, I am going for my scan to find out if the little one is either a boy or a girl. So that's the reason why I'm not in the office today. I would love to see what the Banter community's thoughts are. Are we thinking boy? Are we thinking it's going to be a baby sniper girl, baby sniper boy? And as we know, Ran is also still away. He will be back on later today. So tomorrow we're back at 2 shows. Today's only just the one. First thing, guys, welcome to everyone that's new. Welcome to the best and the baddest community out there, the Banter community. Hit that like, guys. Hit that subscribe. Join the best community out there. Join a family. We go through the bear seasons together. We go through the bull cycles together. And together, we will all be owning Lamborghinis at the end of this run. That's the ultimate goal. And my goal every day is to just be there through the ups, through the downs, and to make sure that whatever comes, you have support. You are not alone. That's the biggest part of this community, is you are not alone making your decisions. And we are just there to guide you from people that has done it, and just to help this terrible world right now where we have a destroyed money system, just to help this world get a little bit better, and just to help make a bit of change and change as many lives as possible. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. Reason being, give you all the updates, anything massive happening to the channel, and it gives you opportunity of getting the massive giveaways on the show itself. So I think let's get into it. A little bit of a shorter show today, and you know, we are waiting at the moment for Bitcoin to make its decision. Are we going to all-time highs? Are we going to do it? Is it going to happen today? Is it going to happen this week? Because as we're seeing, is it is stealing all the thunder and all the fun from the altcoins. So right now we're at that stage, like, Bitcoin, get over it. You know, get over and done with it now. Get where you need to get, so we can finally have the altcoin rally, and we can finally have the catch up as degens. Finally have happiness of these alts absolutely ripping. Guys, where we're sitting at with Bitcoin right now. And let's have a look here quickly. Let me get this back on track. Let's get in over here, and we can see I'm using CoinPanel, I promise. Guys, we've been chatting about, even since Friday's show, that Bitcoin to the key levels of making it around the 57, 60K region. And you can see I have a blue box over here because over here I am seeing quite a bit of selling pressure in the markets, maybe a little bit of rejection from Bitcoin. All depends, because we have two different scenarios with Bitcoin right now. We have the dominance, right? And, dominance at this level now is dominance actually went nearly to 46, which is quite big. It's quite big that, we thought maybe, I've been waiting for the 45. That made sense. And then we had the little push above, meaning that the high for Bitcoin is not in just yet. That's the only reason why the dominance is continuing in Bitcoin's favor. It's because for the bulls, they're not happy with the high that's in on Bitcoin just yet. Over the weekend and the last few days, we got Bitcoin finally to 55, and it sort of hovered there over the weekend, sucking the alt completely. And then all of a sudden today, we can see how Bitcoin now started rallying upwards. And as soon as Bitcoin then, so think about this, guys. Bitcoin gets to a point where it stays between the 55K region for 2, 3, 4 days, right? What does that do automatically for everyone? They think alts are not moving just yet. Bitcoin's getting stuck now. It finally got to 55 and it's not really making much progress. They're thinking pullback, right? And I was seeing a lot with the shorts going up. I was seeing a lot of different things going up there. So everyone is sort of thinking, let me rather wait a bit to see what Bitcoin does, and then the confidence can come back. And then all of a sudden, you can see today, we get this nice little push, this nice little green candle from Bitcoin. And you can see all of a sudden how we have the dominance today. Let me just jump to smaller time frames. You can see how we started to get a little bit of a pullback in dominance and then allowed the altcoins to start catching up. And now we can see Ethereum breaking 3.6. We can see some of the alts now starting to wake up. So where we're sitting at with Bitcoin and where I'm looking at for the levels of Bitcoin is at any point, we do know that the range now has gotten a lot bigger in the markets. We know that the pumps, for example, Bitcoin's made its way all the way. Bitcoin's now gone up 40% in the last 2 weeks or the last 10 days, guys. So now we can already start to see how the ranges are starting to get bigger. Do you remember when we were in this stage 2, 3 months ago, where a 10% for Bitcoin was massive? And you could see over here that Bitcoin will be rallying. Okay, there was a 20, let's say 20% was massive, right? 20% pullback, 20% up. So that was the range in that stage. And now all of a sudden you can see the range where Bitcoin then rallied from 29 all the way to 52. That's a 77% up from Bitcoin. And then we had a 24% pullback. And now all of a sudden we're hitting another rally where we're looking at a 40% pump so far. So we are knowing that now off of your normal Wallstreet cheat sheets is actually get that up. Most important thing that you guys must ever have on your wall, especially, doesn't matter if you're an investor, doesn't matter if you're a trader, it does not matter. It is the most important thing for you to understand that it's a pure emotion cycle. Let's see if we can get it over here. Can make it bigger for us. If not, let's see. But this is very important, guys, because when we're in this little sideways range over here, that was the previous range we were in with Bitcoin, where we just weren't getting where we need to be. And then all of a sudden you start the second half. And, the market cycle, the cheat sheet, it is an emotion cycle, but it's basically an imprint of cup and handles, where you have a big pull down one side, sideways, accumulation for the next move, and then you have the pump cycle. And it's glad to see that we are finally out of the stage of the accumulation cycle and we're getting to the bigger ranges in the market. So now we're understanding big pumps, big pullbacks, which means making money actually gets quite easy now. And you need to remind yourself that as well, that, in this stage over here, we're fighting a lot to get those entries. Now at this stage, you get your entry and you can hold it for 3 months, meaning that I don't need to do anything and I'm just going to make money. And that's the sort of stage where we're getting at now. And then as well that I need to be very careful about chasing pumps. To buy Bitcoin for someone right now, I would not be doing. Why? Because we know what Banter Fam does. Banter Fam buys pullbacks. They do not buy pumps, because we are starting to learn how this big manipulative market is. Guys, it is. This is a manipulated market. They are there to hunt your coins. It makes sense. They cannot produce more coins. They cannot make more Bitcoin. They cannot do anything. So they got to try to take the Bitcoin from you. And they got to make you want to quit and make you want to sell at points. So what I'm looking at with Bitcoin, guys, is we're at the levels now where there could be a decent rejection at some point. And what I mean by that is a rejection that can take us back down to 50K. Now, is it going to happen right now? Not sure just yet, but I do know at some point we are going to have a good little pullback in the market. And that is needed. Now, reason seeing is why I'm saying that is needed is because dominance is just too much in favor of Bitcoin right now. And where I'm looking at for Bitcoin is, when does dominance ever change? When do we finally get a shift from dominance where the love stops with Bitcoin now and it shifts back into the alts? It's when something big happens, right? Now, explaining that and to show that to you guys is when Bitcoin was running sideways, was sitting at the 40K, 42K level 2 weeks ago, what happened? We all of a sudden had a big candle from Bitcoin that took it from 40,000 and we all of a sudden went up to 48,000. So Bitcoin had a 20% pump in 2 days. What did that do to dominance? It reversed it. Where dominance was trailing on the downward side, a big move reversed and it changed the dominance, right? Now, what would change the dominance back into altcoin's favor? A big move. So it never just changes. The dominance or the sort of flow that we're moving doesn't just change. It changed on a big sort of movement in the market, right? Now, the fact that dominance is still in favor of Bitcoin, in my opinion, means the high is not in just yet. So I'm still looking at Bitcoin getting between the 57 and the 60K region. Okay, I'm still seeing us rally to this sort of zone. And then I'm seeing a small little pullback. Now, for now, I'm having my pullback set still in the region of 49 to the 51,000 sort of K level, right? If Bitcoin rallies higher, then obviously my entry will be a lot higher than what it is now. Then I only see Bitcoin pulling back to 52, 54 sort of level. But reason why I'm saying this, guys, is we are going to need a little pullback at Bitcoin at some point to reverse the dominance, because we can see very clearly now, if we look at Bitcoin, where Bitcoin has come, let's just take this off here. Bitcoin is already sitting at the level where it broke the previous high before we went on the little 2-week down streak. It's broken that. And if I go to Ethereum, Ethereum is not even close to that previous point over there. So that's showing me that, firstly, I do love this Ethereum candle. We are going to speak about this. And I think me and Mr. Rand needs to take another bet, because I still feel Ethereum is going to hurt Solana. We'll see how it goes. And I'd love to see him back tomorrow to see what he says. But we can still see that the fact that Bitcoin is sitting in the regions over here already, and the alts are still sitting very early, they haven't even had their shoot just yet, means the alt pump is still to come. We do know the simple market cycle right now. Bitcoin, Ethereum, major alts, micro alts. That's the market cycle, right? Now, all of a sudden today, what do we have waking up that's outperforming a lot of the alts today? Ethereum. So we had a Bitcoin pump. Now, all of a sudden, we have Ethereum waking up. What is next? Dot, Uni, Link, Matic, all of the next ones to come next after that. So even though they've been quiet over the weekend and they've been taking their time, you need to just be patient with those. Remember, making money in this market cycle we're in now is a lot easier. You have to be a lot more patient. So Bitcoin to this level, and I am seeing a small pullback, which could be a 10% pullback in the market. It could be a 12% pullback at any point, but that is needed, because what that's going to do is, firstly, it's going to reverse the dominance, and meaning that the alts have been the ones that, especially over the weekend, I saw some of the alts were they were pulling back. The alts weren't even rallying with Bitcoin, which means when we have the pullback from Bitcoin, I don't see the alts getting destroyed a lot. The alts have already taken a lot of the punishment. So I kind of feel with the alts, they're going to still hover in the same range of where they're at now. And if there is a 10% pullback from Bitcoin, there'll be a 10% pullback from the alts. Where we know previously that when there's a 10% pullback from Bitcoin, there's a 30% or 20% pullback from the alts. That's going to soon change because of the dominance being favored with Bitcoin. Now, what are we going to be acting on when this happens at any point? And, you know, we've been going through all of the ones I've been giving you guys. For me, Cardano, I'm adding all of them. Cardano, I'm buying. Doge, I'm buying. DOT, I'm buying. ETH, I'm buying. FTM, FTT, Kusama, Link, all of these I'm buying, and I'm just being patient. And if there's a 10% pullback, I buy a little bit more, and I just be a little bit more patient, a little bit more patient. Now, what are we still missing from that list, and what are we looking at? I was looking at a few this morning, and one that there's been big news on is dYdX. And I know this is very similar to the BitDAO exchange, where it's the decentralized. You know, we have the problem with Uniswap, and we have a problem with a lot of these that Yes, it's great that it's decentralized, but firstly, we can't set stop losses, we can't set limit orders, we can't set all of these things. So with these sort of exchanges, they're looking at making it decentralized exchanges, but where you're able to set limit orders, you're able to set stop losses, you're able to set these things. So they're starting to look at this now and say, where's Uniswap lacking? Where are a lot of these decentralized platforms, what are they lacking? And that's obviously the control if something goes wrong. How does it suck, guys, when the market dumps and all of a sudden you have gas fees going to $1,000, $2,000 to you get out of your positions? You know, that's a real problem and it's a big downfall. So looking at these fundamentally are looking great. And I was looking at the chart on dYdX and this looks fantastic. I'm looking to catch it now between $23 to the $24 region. And you can see here, guys, remember CoinPanel, I've given you guys the link in the description. You can see all my charts, all the ones I'm busy with now. I'm helping you guys with target points. I'm helping you with where to put stop loss areas. So this support here, you know then where to put a stop loss. It's still very simple right now. A bull cycle is actually so easy for me to trade, to be honest, because a bull cycle, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. I just put my stop loss out of the low. We should not be changing. We should not be making lower lows. We should not be doing any of that. So it's quite simple when we get into this. In a bull cycle, it's very easy to make money. So what I've done here is I've given you an area where to put stop loss, and I am seeing two big targets with dYdX. Firstly, their market cap's only between 1.2 and 1.3 billion dollars. Looking at Uniswap, that's sitting between I think 11 and 14 billion. You know, you're looking at something that's 10 times bigger at the moment. So looking at that sort of gives you a perspective on the amount of growth that can be coming. So I have a short-term target which can get us between 31 to the 34, but I have much higher targets that are at the 50 to the $75 region. That can obviously be a month hold. It can be a little bit longer, but this is definitely one that I want to act on and especially add to the bags. Right now, it's not about you've bought Link, we've bought Dot, we've bought all of them. What else is good coins that we're adding to the bag? Remember, bull cycle expanding. My tinglies are going off. I'm starting to get those tingles. The tingles, the tingles, the tingles. Show us Hex, show us FTM. We'll get there. We'll get to some degening at the end, guys. Looking at this, guys, this one is one that I'm very bullish on. That's looking fantastic. C98 on Binance. Look at this, guys. Beautiful break. Slow pullback. Straight exactly on the test. And now you are catching it perfectly on the support buy over here. So this chart-wise, why must I go chase something that's already moved? Why must I think I want to find a coin that's sitting still? Let's have a look percentage-wise. It's still sitting 47% off all-time high. So this is one that I want to be catching. So C98 is another big call for me today. I've given you guys a stop loss. It is under the previous low. Quite simple. So remember, our stop losses are bigger. But as we start progressing, and I'm still waiting for all the alts to progress, I'll be helping you guys lifting that stop loss, minimizing our risk. So we're going to put a bigger stop loss now. But as this starts to progress and we start making our way up in the market, we will then be lifting that stop loss, get it to no risk, and then start lifting that stop loss in profits. So at any point there's any big turn in the market, at least we are in profits and we are protected. We need to learn that, guys. Don't worry. You know, a lot of people, there is two options. You know, I keep seeing the question, when do I take profits? When do I take profits? Firstly, you need to take profits when you're happy. But secondly, if you're not too sure, I'm just going to teach you guys how to do a trailing stop and to help you that no matter what, if the markets turn, we don't know how far these coins can go up. I know this next market cycle, especially for the alts, can be huge. And reason being, if I show you this quickly over here, you know, we are only starting to break out of this cup and handle on the total market cap, which is exciting. And we go look at the total two. The total two still has a little bit more room until we're breaking out the really, really key levels, which means it's slow growth for the alts right now. And that makes sense. The dominance is in favor of Bitcoin. Slow growth, slow growth, slow growth, slow growth. And I've showed you guys what happens after that. Let's go to the history. It's not tough right now. It's not rocket science. We are lucky that we still have the history to work off. And what happens here? Slow growth, all of a sudden, boom. Now, are you going to be impatient and you're going to be that one that's too impatient right now and you end up selling off over here? Look what happens. Look what happens next, guys. So remember, patience is there, but make sure your portfolio is in the right coins and your structure, because look at that. All of a sudden, you get a rip where it actually starts. And if we do a little simple conversion, I just want to show you guys what can actually come from this next little just leg, not even the end of the bull cycle, but we can look at the market cap getting to $3 to $4 trillion for the altcoins itself. Guys, that is huge. That is monstrous for the altcoins itself to get to the $4 trillion mark, which is massive. So we can see that the next leg, we have a look at the first leg that played out, we can have a leg that can take this all the way up there. You know, what is that going to do? That's a $15,000 Ethereum. You know, that's a $500 dot. That's a $500 Chainlink. That's where we are getting to now at those sort of levels. And looking at the total three, same thing. We are close. We are not far. And I'm talking in the next week. I'm talking next week that it can happen at any single point on where we're sitting at. So jumping back there, this is fantastic for me. Put your stop loss in for now, just in case there's any big, massive events in the world. But that's looking fantastic. 1 inch is still great for me. It came even cheaper. So 1 inch is a sponsor of the shows, but 1 inch chart wise looks fantastic. And I'm still seeing 1 inch go to 5.3 to the $5.8 sort of region. So that's looking really good. There's a lot of XRP lovers out there. Let's see the XRP lovers out there. So XRP is waking up. I saw there was quite a bit of news on XRP. And I like that it's starting to wake up. It's looking good. I would like it a little bit cheaper than what it is now, just because we've had such a good last 2-3 days from XRP. But what we have here is any small dips. Remember now, we are looking for any small dips now, right? If Bitcoin does make a dip to 52, 54K, it's not a panic, oh, the bull cycle's over. No, it's not. It is buy the damn altcoins, because what is going to bounce after the next pullback? A pullback is going to change the dominance, guys. It's going to get the dominance to reverse, and then it is alt time. It is alt time. I showed you guys where Ethereum is sitting compared to where Bitcoin's sitting right now. That is going to catch up, and it's going to catch up very, very quickly. So if XRP at any point jumps back, you know, to $1.05 to $1.10, I'm definitely stocking up. And if you've missed that, the final call, I think, for the XRP explosion will be this trend line break over here. And this resistance break that can take, this is a short-term target, by the way, that can take Ripple back to all-time highs, back to the $2.5, $3 sort of region. So that's a good 300% from XRP. So I've seen there's a lot of XRP lovers out there. I'm quite tired of XRP. I love it. I've been in a position still. I'm hoping it finally makes me money. I'm still in from 3 months ago since we've been talking about it, as well as Doge itself. So I'm still waiting for them to slowly wake up and finally get where we need to get, and as well as Cardano. Patience, 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 where we're looking at. Then Luke gave me something this morning. I just want to see which one it was. Futures market are healthy, not this one. I just want to have a look. There we go. Interest climbing. So what the only thing is, what's sort of making it interesting? Why would the market pull back at any point? We've been this, you know, what would make Bitcoin go to 60K now and then have a pullback to 55 or to 53K sort of region? It will be leverage, you know, and looking at leverage, what I do like about this is the last time the percentage of where the leverage was to where we were, Bitcoin was only 48K and we had the leverage a lot higher than what it is right now. So the fact that we are now 20% higher than that this time and leverage is not even close to that just shows you, firstly, how much people leverage on the altcoins. But secondly, just shows how we have now expanded where confidence is full back in the market. And now, you know, guys, Bitcoin is 20% away from all-time high. Can we get that back into our head? It's like 15 to 20% back. It was 29K 3 months ago. So now we're at the stage. Now we see that leverage is not climbing ridiculously much, which means we can still go. Means Bitcoin can still go to that 60. And then we will be keeping an eye on the leverage. Reason why I'm showing you this, guys, leverage is just a key little tool for you guys to use. Just to know that, you know, there can be a pullback at any single point in the market if the leverage is getting to those high. Why? Let's liquidate them. The exchanges need to make money, and then we continue the flow of the market again. Now, looking at that, let's jump back here where we're sitting in the market. Now, we've been degening a lot, right, guys? And I think the time for degening is slowing down a bit until we get to the point with Bitcoin. Where I'm sitting at with Bitcoin now, to degen into the small cap, I'm taking my time with smaller caps now. We've been filling our bags with smaller caps. I'm being a little bit more patient because I know small caps come after the major alt pump, right? So we're slowing down a bit on those, and we are waiting for Bitcoin to make a bit of that move. And I think, let me give a quick update quickly on Arweave. Arweave, guys, $100 Arweave. I see $100 Arweave still coming into play. For the guys that still love Coti, I'm still waiting. I still think if there is a pullback, we'll catch Coti between 46 to 49 cents again. But other than that, even at 52 now, to dollar cost is still good, because I'm still seeing a $1 Coti as well. KuCoin token, we got our beautiful entries last week. If it does pull back to $10, $11, I still think it's going to do a FTT, like a FTX, and I really think it's going to explode. Remember, it's still 50 or 40% away from all-time high. So I think that's really good. Another small Degen coin, which is PROM on Binance BUSD. I'm still looking at those. And let's have a look. Rose, guys. We got into the Rose pump. You should be selling lovely on 30, 40% profits. Injective protocol is a buy, is a definite buy. And if it does go down to the $10 region, definite. And as I was saying on Friday, Cake, I still feel DeFi is going to have an absolute explosion. So Cake is one of my favorites when we get the alt rage to the upward side. All the rest are looking pretty good. Luke, are we sitting on 5,000 likes, buddy?
We got 5,000.
We got 5,000. Exactly 5,000, or how far from?
We just hit 5,000.
Just hit 5,000. So that's three gifts to be given away now to you guys. Guys, today we are going to be giving away Open Rights Exchange. I think it's called OR. I think that's it. It's either ORI or OR. I'm not sure exactly how it is said. But guys, we have three $500 IDO allocations for you guys, guaranteed allocations. I do think this is also going very much into the decentralized exchanges, which is fantastic. We do have a big problem with Uniswap. We do have a big problem with these because of the control and not being able to protect yourself on that. So I think this is going to be a monster. I think this can be giving us a 20, 30, 50x. Let's see how it looks. Get some nice comments going in there. Let's get some giveaways going. And then I'm going to take one or two calls from the community as well. Any DJing calls, I'll be charting a few for you guys as well. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Abdul Wahab, this is your time. Yes, it is your time, buddy. You get $500 of OR guaranteed IDO allocation. Let's have a look. Change my life, Tentino. Let's have a look. Love the show. Very professional. Sniper baby time. Dylan B. $500 OR allocation for you, buddy. Use it well. Please keep watching the show. Guys, one thing with this community, don't make all of this tons of money and then leave us, right? You better still be here. You better still be watching. You better still be making sure you continue to make that money. Appreciate the knowledge bombs. Thank you. We need a female. I think I've given to 2 males right now. We need a female. Luke, you find us a female there in the comments there, buddy. We need a female. And let me know if we get to 7,000. Guys, I can still give away another 2 after this if we get to 7,000 likes. Let's have a look. Female. Is it Helena? I think that's how you say it. You get... Is that a female, Luke? Are we making sure that that is a female?
The profile pic's not helping.
That's not helping. That looks like... What's his name? From the Minions. Looks like someone's twerking there. What's his name? If that is, there we go. Kaylin, Kem, you get yourself $500 or IDO. Congratulations. Look after it. Make tons of money afterwards. How are we looking on likes there, Luke? We get to 6,000, I give 1 more. We get to 7,000, I give 2 more. How are we looking? And then
We've got 6,000.
6,000. 1 more female. Let's get another female. Let's get the female love going. I saw there was quite a bit of... Guys, when we talk about wife changing money, ladies, please don't... It's a joke. I see some of them have taken it very, very, very serious. also husband changing money. Okay, I promise, I promise, I promise. The ladies will also make husband changing money out of this as well. There we go. Narita, I think it is. You get yourself $500 in all allocation. Let's see if we get 7. Okay, guys, then in the chat box over here, I will go through 3 coins for you guys quickly. Tell me which coins you'd like me to chart. Let's choose from here. Let's get some charting. And if by the end of the show, I'll give away 1 more if we get to 7,000 likes. Give me these coins. What would you like me to chart for you guys? Boom, 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 boom. I really miss the music, guys. I do apologize. Omi, Omi, Omi. Okay, Omi is a big one. You know, we know they got the big, they got the Marvel contracts, guys. They had a little bit of problems with the tokenomics, but I still feel that will get sorted. I feel that the tokenomics will be sorted with Omi, and I think this is going to be an absolute monster. Is it the right one? Looks like it. Ecomi itself looks fantastic. You can see right now we're on our way for the cup, meaning 13 cents, 1.3 cents, sorry, makes sense at any single point. But what I love about this is when we have a coin trading to the upward side like this, any buys on supports are fantastic. So a little pullback, catching it at 0.06 to 0.07, anywhere in that region, definite top up. I think this is a monster. I do see this being a 10-cent coin. I really, really do see this being a 10-cent coin. You work that out. This is a higher risk token. So you put this in your Degen portfolio, the smaller portfolio. I do think that's fantastic. WEYU, definite, guys. I'm stocking up. There's an airdrop coming, so I think they're really going to push strong from that. Chainlink, Wink as well, my nemesis. I'm giving time for Wink. That thing really runs. It really runs when the market starts to push the upward side. It really looks good. VET, let's put VET up there. I still think VET's a monster. And if you're buying VET, you need to be buying VTHO as well. So I'll be buying 70% VET and I'll be buying 30% into VTHO. So that will be fantastic. VET's looking really good now. The only thing is, small pullback from Bitcoin will bring a small pullback from VET. That's it, guys. So there we go. There's a chart, simple. I put one line in, and I know I'm patient. It's already a bit far from my line, so I want to buy it on my line. There we go. So VET catching at 9 cents, 10 cents. Fantastic buy. XLM. So that's Stellar. I haven't actually charted this for a very long time. Let's have a look at Stellar. Usually when XRP runs, Stellar runs. So I don't know what the two are between those 2 coins. But same thing over here. So what we do got, let's have a look. It's actually looking pretty good, even where we're sitting right now. Reason being is we have a look there. We've just had our RS flip, and we are still very far from all-time high. Stellar's a buy for me, guys. Stellar's a definite buy for me. And if there is any small pullback at any point from Bitcoin, maybe Stellar comes a tiny little bit lower. So I'll top in now. If I want to be adding to my bags, I'll be adding 30-40% to my bags here. And if there is opportunity at 28 to 29 cents, I'll definitely be adding some more. And then I do know that this is a full cup and handle. So there's our cup. There's our handle. And then we get the explosion to upward side. So I will buy some now. I'll either add more over here, or I'll add more on the break of resistance to the upward side over there. So that's looking good. RUNE's still a buy for me, guys. Litecoin, I'll actually get into Litecoin now quickly. Let's actually have a look at Litecoin. And reason being is, first chart I do want to look at with Litecoin is the Litecoin to Bitcoin. That's just been absolutely, this is where it shocks me completely. Look at this. If we look at the Litecoin to Bitcoin chart on the weekly, it is absolutely insane. So I do feel, I actually saw a tweet the other day, people are going to be, from Burb himself, saying people are going to be very shocked with what Litecoin does in the next push. I believe him. I really think Litecoin, especially looking at the Bitcoin pair, I think we can get back to these sort of regions up here. Let's mark it up. Back to these sort of levels in the next 2-3 months to go. And if we have a look at that percentage-wise, I'm looking at a 400% growth over Bitcoin. Now, what happens if Bitcoin does 100%? You're looking at an 800,000% growth from Litecoin. So Litecoin for a long-term hold, I think looks really, really good. Have we got 7,000 likes, Lukey? 7,000. Have a look.
6,600.
So we're not going to have it. I apologize, guys. I'll be giving more of that away tomorrow. So, guys, right now, we're at the level now. A little bit of patience. I will be back in the studios. Not tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday. RUNE will be back tomorrow as well. So there's no later show on today. For now, dYdX looks fantastic to me. C98. These are coins that are in buy zones right now. The rest are sort of waiting on Bitcoin. So if there's a pullback on Bitcoin, all of them, as we've been saying, Dot, Link, Matic, all of them that we've been chatting about are really, really good top-up zones. So for now, if I am buying in the market today, I'm buying into the ones that have great charts right now. And if there is, let's say Bitcoin goes to 60K and then has a pullback to 55, we are going to have the reversal of the dominance, which means altcoin catch-up time and altcoin rip. I still see, if Bitcoin's closing in on all-time high and we still see Ethereum 30% down, guys, you're going to see how quickly Ethereum and that is going to actually catch up to where Bitcoin is. And it comes least when you expect it, guys. So have a fantastic day. Love you all very much. Make sure you're following us. I can update you guys. Make sure you're in the microdose channel if there is any emergency move. If Bitcoin's all of a sudden 65K by tonight, I will be doing a show live for you guys. For now, be patient. Money time gets a lot easier now. Don't rush. Don't make stupid mistakes. Make sure your portfolio is in the right positions, and have a fantastic day.
What's up? Here comes our super sniper Sheldon. What's up? We love our crypto sniper Sheldon. Super sniper Sheldon. Crypto sniper Sheldon. This is our Sheldon. Oh, this is our Sheldon. Smash those likes. Yes.
Smash those likes.
Yes.
We just need this market to wake up so we can get back to what we need to do. Be a bit patient. It is what it is.